I just wrapped up a group investment in Castellamare del Golfo. My house in Brazil is nearly finished, so now I'm on the hunt for the next big opportunity for next year. This time, we're looking at 3 properties, ideally in Ortigia, all where tourism is strongest. But I'm hoping one of them gives me that rural retreat sort of feel, while still being close to the historic center. Let's see if it's possible. Welcome to Siracusa, a coastal gem on the southeastern edge of Sicily. This city is drenched in sunlight most of the year, with warm Mediterranean breezes and over 300 days of sunshine. With Greek ruins, Baroque architecture, and a UNESCO-listed old town, history is alive in every corner. I'm here for only 5 days during this investment tour, so I need to see all the properties within that window. My biggest concern is whether I'll find properties that meet my investment parameters. I'm looking for deals where the total project cost, acquisitions, repairs, and all comes in below 80% of the after repair value. On top of that, the property has to have strong rental potential. This property sits right near the entry of Ortigia, just a few steps away from the marina. It's really easy to get to on foot or by car, but parking in this part of town can be a little bit tricky. You have to have the right permits. So you'll most likely need to park a little bit outside of Ortigia, but unloading and loading your home is going to be manageable. For tourists though, this location is ideal. You're close to nightlife, bars, restaurants, and everything that Ortigia has to offer. It's around 500 square feet. Technically, it's a 1-bedroom, but it feels a little bit more like a studio to me. You walk straight into the living area with the bathroom and the kitchen tucked away off to a nook on the side. Past that, you walk into a separate bedroom that has decent space for short stays. The unit is in fair condition. It could be cleaned up for around 3,000 euros, but a full renovation would really unlock its potential and true value. The floors are a bit outdated, but the vaulted ceilings, now that's the showstopper and the eye catcher on this one. The current asking price is 108,000 euros, and a solid renovation would run you about 30,000 euros. All in, you're at 150,000 once you're factoring in closing costs, with potential to rent it for 80 euros a night as is when it's cleaned up, or 120 euros once fully upgraded. The monthly carrying costs are going to be low, around 250,000 euros, so it's manageable for a long-term hold. This property is just 5 minutes walking from Ortigia near the bus stops with easy street side parking. It's still in the tourist zone, but even accessible by car since it's not on the island itself. The building is a mid-rise with a central open-air courtyard and even has an elevator, which isn't a given in all of Sicily. It's about 1,100 square feet, has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. You enter the apartment into a small foyer with a kitchen and smaller bathroom that's kind of at the front, and to the right, you have your first smaller bedroom. Further in, you reach the living room, and finally, if you walk through, you get to the larger bedroom in the back. The property is in really fair to good condition. It's livable as it is, but it could benefit from a quick paint job and some new features. The common courtyard and entrance to the building are surprisingly well maintained, which isn't quite usual for the area. Floors aren't consistent throughout, but nothing that needs immediate attention. It's a top floor unit with no signs of roof issues, and some neighbors have even built out a rooftop terrace in place of like the shingled roofs that they have. The sellers are asking 215,000 euros, and with about 40,000 euros in renovations, this particular property could be worth around 300,000 euros. As a short-term rental on this particular property, you're looking at getting about 125 to 200 euros a night in rental income, and around 250 to 300 euros in your monthly carrying cost. Now, I know some people have a hard time visualizing what is possible with spaces and what is involved with renovations, and are intimidated by the process. So I decided to bring the group to Carlo's house, who is the attorney that advised the group in real estate law within Italy. This place was a complete wreck when Carlo bought it. Used as a storage unit, nothing but dead space. Nothing about it was even usable. Everything had to go, from the wiring to the windows. However, its location is unmatched as a vacation rental, as it's located in the main square where the beautiful church is, and there's the best courtyard there. Carlos went full in on the gut renovation, and what he delivered is stunning. Some features that I really like are its large format tiles, clean lines, warm, well-positioned lighting, Everything feels elevated and thoughtfully designed. It has high-end modern touches, but also still feels rooted in the typical character of Ortigia. Of course, it wasn't easy. He had to deal with multiple delays, material sourcing issues, and all the usual island life curveballs. But the payoff is real because right now he pulls in about 150 to 200 euros a night and shows exactly why I love distressed properties. This is what's possible when you see through the mess and execute on clear vision. Before we jump back into this property breakdown, I want to zoom out a little bit to talk about something else. Real estate is one piece of global living, but income is really the other piece. More US-based businesses are outsourcing roles that don't need to be located within their base. That creates an opportunity for people who are living internationally to earn in US dollars without having the US expenses. Now, I've partnered with a company by the name of Sicily after sourcing staff through them myself. They connect remote workers with real companies and help business owners avoid kind of the usual headaches that come along with VAs. So if you are thinking about outsourcing staff or even looking for jobs, you might want to check them out. I've included a link down below. And that way, as you're going through this move of going abroad, you have some options for how you could earn even though you've left the United States. This place is right in the heart of Ortigia, inside the main tourist zone, surrounded by charm and history. You can't really drive to the front door because of the narrow streets, but it's easy to reach on foot. It used to be a carpenter's workshop, and what you get is now a wide open shell with incredible potential. In total, you've got about 1,300 square feet on the main floor and 400 square feet in the mezzanine above. Imagine this becoming a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with wide open living space for entertaining or just relaxing. Right now, it's completely raw. No plumbing, no wiring, and the roof is a mess. It's full of holes. It's basically 4 walls and a Swiss cheese ceiling. The owners are asking 220,000 euros, and I estimate the restoration will cost around 150,000 to 175,000 euros. So all in, you're going to be at roughly 400,000 euros with a potential after repair value or post renovation value of 450,000 euros. I expect the monthly carrying cost to run a little bit higher, around 400 to 500 euros, mostly for cooling the open spaces in the summer months, right? Because it's a lot of volume. But with its uniqueness and Irene's vision for restoring it into having like this rustic spa sort of feel, it will be the only listing on the island with its own private pool, plus it would be outstanding for the location. I think this place could rent for about 300 to 400 euros per night for these features alone. Let's break it down, starting with location. The 1-bedroom is right at the entrance of Ortigia, close to nightlife and restaurants. Accessibility is a little tricky, but the proximity wins. It scored best for location and gets a 3. The 2-bedroom apartment is just outside of Ortigia in the Siracusa main area or the mainland. It has better car access, still walkable, but solid middle ground. So it's place number 2 in this category. The carpentry house is in the tourist heart of Ortigia, but limited vehicle access and tight alleyways make it less practical. It gets a 1. Now onto size and layout. This 1-bedroom apartment is compact, great for couples, but at 500 square feet, it's a little limited, so it's going to get a 1 in this category. The 2-bedroom apartment has a spacious layout with 2 full, well-sized bedrooms, plenty of function and flow, so it scores a 2. Now, when looking at the raw property, it's massive with a mezzanine, wide open and flexible. It's got the most potential layout-wise and the biggest volume overall, so it's going to score a 3 in this category. Condition-wise, the 2-bedroom is the cleanest. It's move-in ready with very minimal upgrades required, so it's a clear 3 in this category. The 1-bedroom is aged but livable with modest repairs, so it gets a 2. And for the carpentry house, well, you can see the sky through the roof, so it's a total shell. Obviously, that's a 1. Finally, when looking at the financials, the apartment actually does really well. It's 215,000 euros with upside, so it gets a 3. The carpentry project has high ceilings, both literally and financially, but costs more to restore and it costs more to actually acquire. In my opinion, it's scoring 2 in this category. Now, the 1-bedroom property is budget friendly, but no equity after you renovate it. So for me, that's a deal breaker. I have to have equity after I restore a property. So it scored worse in this position. It's a 1. After evaluating location, layout, condition, and financials, the winner and best deal of the 3 is the apartment right outside of Ortigia. Now let's talk numbers. The small 1-bedroom apartment had a total score of 7 points, while the carpentry restoration project has also a score of 7. But the property that scored the best, which was the apartment, came in strong with 10 out of 12 points. Now it's not perfect, the floors need some love, and it's only got 1 bathroom, which limits rental flexibility. It's also not right in the Ortigia center, so you lose a little bit of the touristic center charm, but you still have great access to street-side parking, and it's only a 5-minute walk to where everybody wants to be. It's a solid 2-bedroom with a clean, functional layout, and of course, great bones. It's in good enough condition to use right away, and you can upgrade it over time. Financially, the numbers also make sense. It has low entry costs, manageable renovation cost, and high rental potential. This is exactly the kind of value we look for: great margins, minimal surprises, and solid livability. So if you're ready to invest, this might be your next move in Sicily. Personally, I'm torn between this one and the carpentry house because I really like to take on complicated projects because it allows me to kind of paint with a blank canvas. In your opinion, which one should I go for? Let me know in the comment section below. If any of the featured properties caught your attention or you want to invest with me on the next project, email me at italy@entplife.com and make sure to include investing in Syracusa in the subject line.